Now it is. Now it's on. Both of them.
1, 2, 3.
Mic check 1, 2. Mic check.
Should be a real windy night. Might not pick us up that much.
I'm not going to check these with my phone. You check with yours?
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah,
We all right?
on that side there. That's
Stand in your spot.
bear with us, folks. It's a windy night.
Under the 10 in Kaplan.
Need Ross is there. Way over there.
Got it? Yeah, you have it. Here you go, Jordan.
Abbeville will be wearing white on black tonight. Kaplan wearing black on black tonight. The wind would die down.
He's in the perfect spot. If ever it goes up, grab it.
There you go. So we got bad weather in Kaplan. We've got a tent set up, but it's not a good night for a tent with the way these wind is blowing. Here it comes.
It's exciting to all games in South Louisiana.
Can you get out of the wind? Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Turn the volume off. That will kill the wind issue. But
Sorry about this, guys, but it's windy. And the way to hear it.
there's a radio inside of the press box. And they got first dibs. So
Maybe that's a little. Looks like it might be. Oh,
the Kaplan powers, ladies and gentlemen. Gary. You might have to get on the other side.
That one I don't think so. No, this one I don't think either.
Yeah, I don't know. You get on the other side.
All right, cool.
I'll hold it down in front.
You got it?
Yep. There you go. We'll wait on that side. Gary, anything on the table that needs to be saved?
We good? We're all good.
Can you zip up my bag right there?
Yeah.
Looks like Kaplan has won the toss. Elected to defer to the second half. Abbeville will get the football first.
If you could, join me in a moment of silence for Dr. Paul, who unfortunately passed away last night. Dr. Paul contributed to Kaplan High's athletic program in a tremendous amount of ways. Thank you. Please bow your heads for Kaplan's blessing. Thank you for graciously providing for each and every one of us. I pray that the coaches, players, fans, and spirit squads enjoy the opportunity to be at a time for each person to make memories with the ones they love most. I pray that each player will play tonight's game with a mindset of freedom, that the girls' actions be an imitation of your strength, compassion, and love. I pray for the safety of each individual at tonight's event, as well as the safety in the visiting team's travel home. I ask for a special blessing over tonight's seniors, who have dedicated so much time and effort in this year's football season. In your name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Play ball. ladies and gentlemen, we'll try to do our best tonight. Giving you play-by-play. It'll be difficult to give you roster numbers. Enjoy the game, ladies and gentlemen. Kicking off for the Pirates is Rainier. Gary Swallow holding the tent down so it doesn't fly to the 40-yard line. And we're ready for Friday Night Football. Ball is on the turf, picked up by number 2. And Abbeville will set up shop. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Maybe if I turn the volume down. Might help with the win. Mic check. Did it help any with the win? First and 10 Wildcats. Ball is at the 42-yard line. High formation, 2 receivers to the right. 7 gonna go in motion. Set up to the right. There's a snap. Quarterback gonna take a shot. Got him in. Pass falls incomplete. Wildcats come out and take a shot. First play of the game. He was looking for Brian Gordon, and he had 6. If he catches that ball, I'll let my laptop fly.
It ain't going nowhere.
Second and 10 Wildcats from the 42-yard line. Hand off to Shelvin. Shelvin, huge hole. And picks up about 7. I turned the volume down on the mics. Is it helping with the win? Somebody let us know in the comments. 3rd and 3, Wildcats. There's a snap. Oh my goodness! Handed the football off to number 23 and number 13, Rennie Broussard, greets him at the line of scrimmage for a huge loss. And the punting unit will have to come out for the Wildcats. Came in untouched right there, Gary Swallow.
He sure did, Jordy.
Number 32 will be your punter tonight. High snap, gets it, punts it away, and this is going to be a short punt, takes a friendly roll, and they will down it around the 27-yard line. First and 10, Kaplan. Here we go. There's the snap. Kapasi has the opening carry of this Kaplan drive. Gary, doesn't seem like the wind ever stopped.
No, it's
It's
steady.
not giving us a break.
Right.
Brings up 2, brings up second and an 8. Expect capacity to have around 30 plus carries tonight.
Right. Right, he is again.
He gets it again. They're going to be just short of the first down. Going to bring up third down.
Be third down and about 2, Jordy.
3rd and 2. Gary, is your mic on? Did you turn?
Yes.
Okay.
It should be.
3rd and 2 for the Pirates. There goes the motion. Handoff to PC, and there is number 32, Zaylen Williams, to meet him in the backfield. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Pirates in their own territory, going to keep the offense on the field. Looks like they're going for it, Gary.
Looks like it, Jordy.
4th and 3. A lot of movement going on. And we have whistles. Timeout, Pirates. We'll take a timeout with them. Take a look at one of our player of the game sponsor for tonight. Thank you to our player of the game sponsor. It's the Whips Prince. I guess we avoided the rain.
Well, we don't know yet. Has to be safe than sorry.
4th and 3. Offense stays on the field after the timeout. There's a snap. Handoff. Capisi not going to have enough. And it's going to be a turnover on downs. So coach rolled the dice. And it's a turnover on downs in their own territory. Abbeville set up shop, 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. 8:33 remaining here in the first quarter. We would have the scoreboard on the screen, but with the wind conditions tonight, we didn't want to set up a second camera. So our apologies. There's a snap. Handoff. Jason Shelvin hit in the backfield, leading the charge. Number 13, Remy Broussard.
Uh-oh.
Is the volume better now? I mean, it ain't gonna help with the wind.
And it's on the 60-yard line after the 1st and 10. And it's number 2, Chad Kaplan, running the ball for the Wildcats. On the tackle, number 52, Ray Taylor, along with number 13, Raymond Broussard. Down to the 21-yard line.
After the loss brings up second down and long with 6:54 remaining here in the first quarter. Waiting on the snap, toss to the left. Looking for blockers. He's got a few. That's Coco the Klepto on the carry. But there is Laundry on the field around the 21-yard line. It's going to be a holding penalty against Abbeville Wildcats. Wildcats penalized. Going to bring it all the way back to the 31-yard line.
Huh? Okay.
Second and long. How you holding up over there? Gary, got to buy you something at halftime. Holding on the snap, second and long. Handoff, number 23. Huge gash up the middle. And he gets some of the penalty yards back. Tashawn Green usually wears number 22. He is wearing number 23 tonight. Third down and about 11 for the Wildcats. Waiting on the snap. There it is, quarterback. On the road to his right. Looking, fires to the end zone. Was looking for Shelvin. Pass falls incomplete. And that's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth down for the Wildcats. Offense stays on the field. Ball lies at the 17-yard line. Got to get 12 yards. And 13 is going to signal timeout. And we'll take a timeout with them. 5:39 remaining in the first quarter. Your score is Abbeville 0, Kaplan 0. At this time out, we'll take a look at one of the sponsors for tonight. Right there in the heart of Abbeville, Louisiana, Leisure's Bike Shop. Game day sponsor. Fourth and 12. Offense stays on the field. Ball is at the 17-yard line. 5:39 remaining in the first quarter. Wildcats just burning a timeout to talk about this fourth down. There's a snap. Toss to the right. A penalty flag flies in late. Not sure what this is. If it's against the Wildcats, they'll decline this. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Holding penalty against the Wildcats. Penalty is declined. And that will be a turnover on downs. Kaplan will have the football.
You got sound.
First and 10 for Kaplan. Ball is at the 11-yard line, Gary.
Looks looks about the 12. Can't really tell right now.
Kaplan going to come out in shotgun. There's a snap. Inside handoff. And not going for much. Picked up 2, brings up 2nd down and 8 with 5:04 remaining in the first quarter. We're scoreless here at Pirate Stadium in the Battle of the Russo Trophy. There's a snap. Quarterback pull, throws it, and the pass looks like it is intercepted, and it is. Chad Nolan, a.k.a. Coco the Klepto, with the INT. That was a one-handed grab there.
One-handed interception, Jordy.
Wildcats will set up shop. 1st and 10 from the 26. Miscommunication there, Gary.
Yeah, nobody was in the area for the offense, Jordy.
.440 remaining in the first. Abbeville has it in Pirate territory. Waiting on the snap. There it is. And they're going to catch him with a false start. Look like the right guard got an early start.
Yeah. Those dead ball fouls will kill you, Jordy.
First and 15 from the 31-yard line. Waiting on the snap. 1st and 15. Handoff to the tailback. Spin move. Still on his feet. And finally dragged down. That was number 1, Chad Wesley, on the carry. Picked up the penalty yardage and a little bit more.
Right.
4:08 remaining in the first. Abbeville trying to get points off of a turnover. There's a snap. Handoff to the fullback. And he's going to be short of the first down. That was Shashawn Green on the carry. For the Wildcats. Handoff, Shelvin. Shelvin makes one man miss. Second effort might be enough for a first down. We're going to see where they marked them. And they signal first down Wildcats. So the second effort there, Gary.
Most definitely. He got hit well in the backfield, Jordy, and he just kept fighting.
3:03 remaining in the first quarter. It's 1st and 10 from the 16. There's the snap. Shelvin gets the football. Shelvin got a hold and run through. Dragging defenders with him. All the way down. Did he get in? He did. Touchdown Wildcats. Jason Shelvin gets the Wildcats on the board first here at the Russo Trophy game. A two-time winner for Arlington Lights Player of the Game. Can he have a three-peat?
Right.
Extra point team on the field for the Wildcats. Edwin Ramirez on the kicking duties. Snap, high snap, hold, kick is up, and somehow he still got that kick off, and it is good. Your new score from Pirates Stadium. Abbeville leads Kaplan 7-0. Hey, points off a turnover, Dave.
Sir?
Points off of a turnover.
Yeah. Well, you turned the ball over. You thought you got away from the going for it deep in your territory on a 4th down, but then you got the ball back and then you turn it right back over to them, and you give the ball to Abbeville, on a, one too many times.
Last year we saw this game go into the 4th quarter.
Right. And
not much offense.
I see that
a
now.
lot of defense. So will we see an answer?
Right. That's the key. I see it doing the same thing again this year, Jordy.
Scores from around the state coming up at the end of the 1st quarter. Ball falls off the tee, and that's going to happen in these wind conditions tonight.
Tell you what, Jordy, you look at that flag flying, it's straight out there to the side. The wind's coming pretty good, and us holding on to this tent, it's actually, we feel it.
We're holding on to the 10 so it doesn't fly onto the 40.
Oh.
Ball gets all the way back, and we'll get in for a touchback.
First and 10, Pirates at the 20-yard line, Jordy.
So after the touchback, 1st and 10 Pirates, like Mr. Swallow just said, from the 20. Well, when you get into this business, you got to adapt on the fly.
Yeah.
If we didn't have the 10 tonight to protect all this expensive equipment,
Oh,
I don't know if we could have pulled tonight off.
I don't know.
Gary, Zaylen Williams having a huge first half
Right.
by keeping Capisi contained right now. He's playing that D tackle spot.
Yeah, you met him in the backfield and didn't let go, Jordy.
There's a snap, handoff. Tackled by Chad Nolan. That was number 6, Braden Beard on the carry. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 8, Gary. Not where you want to be if you're a Pirate fan. Waiting on the 3rd down. Handoff to number 15.
Ooh, that's going to be close, Jordy.
Gonna be close. And they signal 1st down, Gary.
They're signaling. That's tough run, but he did what he had to do to get there.
That is Dalen Landry. Picks up a Pirate 1st down. 1st and 10 Pirates from the 30 with 1:08 remaining in the 1st. Great crowd watching right now, Gary. If you have not hit the like and hit the share, go ahead and do that now. Let everyone know that the Battle of the Russo Trophy is happening tonight on Under the Lights. Handoff, Capisi. Tackled down by 2 Wildcats. Their bread and butter, Gary,
Yep.
as being contained right now from that defense of Abbeville.
Right. He's still picking up chunks, though, Jordy. Whenever he gets it, if he gets it to where he's got a little bit of space, he's picking up chunks. It's just not big chunks.
3 to 5, huh?
Yeah.
You count it, Gary. They got 9 in the box.
Correct.
Darren Kaplan to throw the football. Misdirection the other way. Handoff to number 15. Tackled by number 5. That was Broderick Fletcher. Gary, and that should take us
To the end of the first quarter?
to the end of the first quarter. Yes, it's about what? What you think about
What's that?
the win tonight? How fast?
The wind's tough. This is probably the worst that we've seen it this year. Actually, since we've been covering, this is the worst the wind's been. But yet,
That's why the sound's all messed up.
Yeah, sorry about the sound, guys. It's just when you got that wind coming into you, it sounds like it's
When you
tunnel.
When you talk, you gotta hold your mic. Into the first quarter here at Pirate Stadium. Abbeville leads Kaplan 7-0. It will be third down when we come back. Like promised, scores from around the state. ULAB leads Portview Baptist 7-0. Westminster leads Catholic Appointed Peace 6-0. Port Barry leads Pine Prairie 6-0. More scores after this play. Third down, handoff, Capisi being patient, dives forward. And that's going to be another Pirate first down. Patterson leads Berwick 8-0. Ruston leads West Monroe 7-0. Carroll leads Union Parish 13-7. East Beauregard leads Bazil 7-6. Iota leads Church Point 10-6. New Iberia leads Lafayette 14-7. Good run there from Capisi to get something out of nothing. Gary, ball 14, Acadiana 0.
Ooh.
Central Episcopal leads Franklin 10-6. Haynesville leads Homer 21-6 at halftime.
Wow.
Rose Pine leads Oakdale 13-0. Taylor's leads North Vermilion 14-7. Eunice leads LaGrange 8-0. Ed Nicole leads John Curtis 19-0.
Oh, my goodness.
Give you more after this play. Second down. Misdirection number 15. Well, he pays the price from going inside right there.
Looks like he gained about 2, Jordy.
Leesville leads Rain 34-6.
Wow.
Bonky leads Marksville 14-0.
Whoa.
It's 3rd and 3, Gary. West Michiana leads Plaquemine 7-0. Inside handoff, and he is stood up. He might have gained a yard. It's going to bring up 4th down, decision time for Coach. About 2 yards shy. Ball is at midfield at the 50. Notre Dame leads Welsh 14-7. Westlake and Southbow tied at 7. And we'll get to the rest of those scores when we get to halftime. Offense stays on the field. There they're going for it. 4th down and 2. There's the snap. Handoff. And that is number 11. Jared DeVolts. Big time run on 4th down. And the chains will move. First down Pirates.
Here we go. Oh,
Gary, what happened?
32 jumped off sides.
Offsides against the Wildcats, so five goes to assist against the Wildcats. Every first and 5.
So after the penalty, it will be 1st and 5 for the Pirates. Down by 7 with 8:56 remaining in the second quarter. Ball lies at the 37-yard line. There's a snap, handoff 15. 15 cuts it back inside. And a good run there from Galen Landry. And that will be another Pirate first down.
He put his foot in the ground that time, Jordy, and dug it in and headed north and south, straight up the gut. That was a good read.
Finding something that works on offense.
Ball will be snapped on the Wildcats' 28-yard line.
Handoff to PC. And gonna pick up about 6 on first down. Another push of wind howling through. I've never seen something like we've seen tonight, Gary.
Never did, Jordy. And we've called a lot of games, but I've never had win like this. This was something.
7-0 Vermilion Catholic leads Hanson Memorial for the person that's asking. Handoff Capisi. And looks like he's going to have another Pirate first down. Yeah, a couple of them scores surprising you.
Yes, most definitely.
Especially with Acadiana down.
That really shocked me there. And, you know, Edna Carr and John Curtis, you know.
Lopsided right now. Ball is on the turf, Gary. And the quarterback jumps on his own fumble.
All right.
That could have been disaster.
Looks like he may be down, Jordy.
And the quarterback.
Yeah.
Looks like he's the injured Pirate, huh, Gary?
Yes, sir. That's not a good thing.
It's not a good sign.
The injured Pirate is number 9, Wayne Bear. 59 seconds.
It looks like he may have landed on the ball. Hopefully that's all it is.
You can hear a pin drop in the stadium, Gary. How important.
They're looking at his leg, maybe his knee, and not really sure.
So we'll step away as they look at the injured Pirate on the field. Gary, great sign there.
There you go. Yes, sir.
Trying to put pressure. They're going to limp off.
Yeah.
Number 9, your quarterback for the Kaplan Pirates.
Second down and 11 for the Pirates.
Going to be hard to keep him out of this game, Gary.
Oh, most definitely. He turned around and wanted to go back to the huddle.
Snapped on the Wildcats' 19-yard line.
So now we take a look at the backup quarterback. Number 12, Greg Guidry, coming into the game. And his snap,
Ooh.
his first snap goes to handoff to number 15, and lost about a yard or two. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 12.
Piece of yellow in the play, so it'll be 3rd down and 12 for the Pirates. Ball will be snapped on the Bobcats. 19.
How much trust you have here on 3rd down with a backup quarterback, Gary?
Not sure, Jordy. The pressure on this young man has got to be felt.
There's a snap. Handoff. Kapisi. Kapisi looking for a couple blocks. Cuts it back inside.
Man.
And I think he has a first down, Gary. Gary, when in doubt, give it to one of your better players on offense.
You're right, Jordy.
Sorry about this, folks. The wind is going
running
crazy.
there, Jordy.
Got to hold the camera so the camera don't go flying. Quarterback back into the game, Gary. 1st and goal, Pirates. There's a snap. Handoff. Number 6. And there is the heart of the defensive line. Leading the charge there was number 89. And that knee is bothering him, Gary.
You're right, Jordy.
So that might eliminate his running tonight. 2nd and goal from the 3. Pirates knocking on the doorsteps. 9 bulking out last second at orders. There's a snap. Kapisi has it. Kapisi falls forward and he is in. Touchdown, Pirates. What a drive and what an answer from the Pirates right there.
Tell you what, Jordy, that's the drive that they needed. We talked about this earlier about last year's game going down a while. I think this year is set to do the same thing.
Special teams will matter tonight, Gary. How important is this extra point?
Most definitely.
Number 2 doing the kicking duties. Snap, hold, kick is up. Kick is good. Your new score from Pirates Stadium. Abbeville 7. Kaplan 7. With 4:37 remaining before we get to halftime. Stick with us, folks. Looks like it was going to be a good one. But we did not want to put the other camera up tonight.
Because of the wind.
Because of, what is it, 30-mile-per-hour winds right now?
Pretty much, yes. We're trying to hold everything together. So
There's another gust. No dog in the race here. Having fun calling this one for the Russo Trophy. Respect both programs. Good relationships with both head football coaches. So we're grateful to be here tonight.
Right, most definitely, Jordy. A lot of pride in that trophy, Jordy. They're both fighting for it.
St. Julian and Shelvin back deep for Abbeville. Waiting on this kick. And there it is. They're going to kick it deep to St. Julian. St. Julian going to let it bounce out of bounds. And that would be a penalty. Kick out of bounds. So where would this penalty set up Abbeville?
It'll be 1st and 10. Looks like it's going to be about the 35-yard line, Jordy.
There's a call out of bounds against the Pirates with the kick went out of bounds. So the ball will be brought to the 35-yard line, and it will be 1st and 10.
They mark it at the 35-yard line, Gary.
Yes, sir.
That's 35 45-yard line.
And that's where Abbeville will set up shop. 1st and 10. They go shotgun. Handoff to the tailback. And it looks like it's Green. Green with a hard-nosed one there, bullying his way for a 1st down.
For the Wildcats. Pushed out of bounds finally by 26. Dane Quick. Ball all the way down to the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 Wildcats from the 49-yard line. Gary, we're almost at halftime already.
Yes, sir.
Two teams that just love to run the football right at you.
Right at
They
it.
smash mouth football.
You are right.
And this first half is flying by. Handoff, Shelvin. Shelvin hits the hole hard. And he's going to pick up about 5 yards on 1st down.
Number 8, Shelvin on the carry. Going down by 44. Please, Broussard. Gain of 5. Still, it'll be 2nd and 5. The ball's on the Pirates' 45-yard line.
Quarterback draw the whole way. Looking for a couple blocks. He's got him.
Oh, he runs
Still on his feet. Number 13. Leapfrogs for a 1st down. Taj
Play,
Judge.
Jordy.
But there is a penalty flag around the 35-yard line.
Holding against Abbeville.
They say holding, Gary.
Against Abbeville, yes.
Okay. So the big run will be taken off and head back.
All right. 10 yards from the spot of the foul, Jordy.
And then one will be nullified. It'll be 2nd down. And 4. The ball will be stopped on the 35-yard line for the Pirates.
Might be the first time we see Shelvin check in at quarterback.
Correct.
And it is. Shelvin's going to go empty. Usually when they go empty with Shelvin, he likes to go quarterback power.
You right. You right.
And we have a timeout. Kaplan burns the timeout. We'll take a timeout with him, ladies and gentlemen. 3:30 remaining before we get to halftime. Your score from Pirate Stadium. Abbeville 7, Kaplan 7. We'll take a look at another one of our sponsors for tonight. And this guy here is not going to need no introduction. Thank you to Coach Kip Duvershire. Not sure if he's at the game tonight. Not sure if he's in Alaska. Not sure if he's watching. But thank you for being a sponsor for Under the Lights wherever you are tonight. Hello, Mr. Kip. Coach Kip. Second and 4, go from the 45-yard line, and Shelvin's going to stay in the game at quarterback. He's going to go under center. Hand off to the fullback, and the fullback is going to have enough for another Wildcat 1st down. Gary, penalty flag flies from where the receiver, the defensive back was. Not sure what happened, but the back judge threw the flag. So we'll wait and see what the official ruling is here.
Not sure.
Gonna be after the play.
I'm sure, Jordy. That's going to be. I'm sure it's probably
Abbeville starting to walk back, Gary. Here it is. Dead ball. Personal foul against Abbeville. So 1st down will stand.
1st down will stand. It was a dead ball.
Penalty yardage will be added on. So it will be 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. after the penalty.
Right. Yeah, it was he made the line to gain, and then it was a dead ball foul, so he penalized him from that point.
First and 10, quick pass, complete. And he's going to be brought down for a short gain of about 5 or 6. That was number 12, Ronell Walker on the reception.
On the tackle is number 33, Leonard Wood.
Can anybody else see
Second down, the ball
the score pinned at the bottom of the screen?
Wildcats.
Second and 4 for the Wildcats. Quarterback pull, it's Judge.
Oh, he's still
Judge
running.
picks up first down and more. Fake the fullback dive, pulled it around the edge, and picks up a Wildcat first down. First and 10 Wildcats. Now time starts to become a factor, Gary.
You're right.
Gary, plug in the laptop. Gotta push it in the whole way. Hand off to the fullback. And here comes that power defense. They gotta give him forward progress
How's that?
and say he gained 2 yards. Game clock sits at 1:50. Second and 8 from the 39-yard line, my correction. Quarterback's gonna go shotgun. Waiting on the snap. There it is. He's gonna drop back the pass. Looking, fires.
Got flags all
Got
over
a
the
man, and it hit him in the hands, falls incomplete. But there's multiple flags on the field. Walker had a step. And the ball hit him in the hands, Gary.
Right.
Call that a drop back catch. Holding against Abbeville. Looks like the ruling. Holding against the offense. They take the penalty and make this second and long. 1:24 remaining before we get to halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Scores from around the state coming up at halftime. Plus we talk about our sponsors. But before then, we got 1:24 remaining. Handoff. Looks like that's Green. Green gonna be tackled down for a pickup of 2. Ball lies at the 49-yard line. Game clock is at 1:05. 1:05 on the game clock, and the clock is running. Might see him try to air one out here, Gary. Here comes the motion. There's the snap. Quarterback
keep all the way.
looking for a block. He gets one. Stiff arms the defender and is pushed out of bounds. Gary, another penalty flag on the field. Another holding call, Gary. Abbeville shoot themselves in the foot here
2 or 3 in a row.
late in this second quarter. Coach takes the penalty. Gonna back him up way back and make this third down and long. Game clock is at 34 seconds.
40 yard line. The third down and long yardage for the Wildcats.
Clock is running.
Clock will run. Just hit under 30 seconds. You would think Kaplan would play a prevent defense here, but they're playing tight. Clock stopped, Gary, for some reason. It stopped at 19 seconds. It never stopped. I mean, it never went after that. So the referee's going to come together and figure out the clock issue.
Yeah.
So they're going to put 34 seconds back on the clock. And it's third down and long. Now they're going to come together and talk about something else. Looks like we got it all figured out.
Looks like they got it. What?
Third and long. Inside hand off to the fullback, and it is going nowhere. Timeout. Kaplan, Gary. So it's going to be fourth down and long. Coach just called a timeout. And I should send out the punting unit for Abbeville when we come back from the timeout.
That's their last timeout, if I'm not mistaken, Jordy.
27 seconds remaining. 7-7 is your score before we get to halftime. Williams doing the punting duties. Gets a good snap. Gets the punt off. And they're just going to let this one roll. And they will take a guy at the 20-yard line. "16 seconds remaining, Gary. Do they just take a knee and get this one to halftime?"
Unless they got a special play, Jordy, I would say so.
Hand it off to 36, see if we can break one.
Right.
Instead, Gary, the call is let's get this to halftime. And it's going to be tied going into halftime.
Yes, sir.
Final 10 seconds will tick off. Halftime at Park Stadium. 24 minutes have come and gone.
And we're deadlocked.
And it's a deadlock score, 7-7. As we go into halftime, should be in for an exciting second half, Gary Swallow.
Yes, sir.
We'll step away. We'll let you see the halftime entertainment, and we'll be back. We have scores from around the state. We will mute the music that's playing so Facebook doesn't kick us off. So if anybody knows, anybody wondering why we muted, that's the reason. music wasn't allowed, Jerry, so we had a chance to play the music.
Oh, cool.
Let's take a look at all of our sponsors for tonight's Friday Night Football. We're going to start off with all of them before we get to the band. Thank you so much to the Crawfish House out of Opelousas, Louisiana, sponsoring Under the Lights this season. Thank you to Dale's out of Lake Charles, Louisiana, another sponsor for this season. We talked about Coach Kip earlier. Coach Kip Dubuchan, former BC at Abbeville, another sponsor for Under the Lights. Mikey's Donuts out of Opelousas, Louisiana, proud sponsor of Under the Lights. Fried Chicken, another sponsor for Under the Lights out of Opelousas, Louisiana. Leisure's Polish Shop, sponsor for Under the Lights out of Abbeville, Louisiana. LaCour's Pest Control, ladies and gentlemen, proud sponsor for Under the Lights out of Kinder, Louisiana. The game sponsor tonight out of Abbeville and Crawley, Louisiana, Mr. Webster's Manifest himself, covering your Player of the Game sponsor. The Pink Guys, sponsor for Under the Lights, they're based out of Lafayette, Louisiana. If you would like to follow Under the Lights on all of our social media platforms, where they are after the game's over. Go follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you so much for a successful season. We could not do it without you. We're going to get things back to the band. Band fixing to get us going here. Looks like Kaplan's band is taking the field, Gary.
Yes. Looks like they're setting up for a good halftime show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Band.
If Joshua Vanson is here, please come up to the press box. Joshua Vanson, please come up to the press box if you're here.
Gary Swallow,
Yes, sir.
Kinder, Marching Band.
That was
Kaplan
Kaplan
Marching. We was at Kinder
Yeah, it
last
was
night.
yeah.
My mistake.
Yeah.
Gary Swallow, how about scores from around the state of Louisiana?
Yes, sir. You said some earlier that caught my attention.
That ain't gonna work. Well, we have a moment. Northwest leads Mamu 21-0. Parkview Baptist and ULAB tied at 7. Sacred Heart leads North Central 35-6 at halftime. Berwick leads Patterson 12-8 at halftime. Interesting game here, Gary. Catholic of Point Pete 28, Westminster 22.
Wow.
Scotlandville leads Woodlawn of Baton Rouge 21-7. Port Barry leads Pine Prairie 6-0.
Really?
Ruston leads West Monroe 28-10.
Wow.
St. Thomas More leads LCA 10-0 at halftime. East Beauregard, Basile tied at 14 at halftime.
Wow, that's an interesting ball game there, Jordy.
New Iberia leads Lafayette 21-14. Union Parish leads Carroll 21-13 at halftime. Iota leads Church Point 17-14 at halftime.
Oof. That's a good ball game there.
Eunice leads LaGrange 24-0 at halftime. West Feliciana leads Plaquemine 21-14. Bullbridge leads Livonia 14-7 at halftime. Ascension Episcopal leads Franklin 24-6. Rose Pine leads Oakdale 35-0 at halftime.
Whoa, what is going on?
Edna Core leads John Curtis 32-0.
Wow.
Haynesville leads Homer 21-20
Whoa.
in the fourth quarter. Maryville leads Gaydon 26-13. St. Charles leads Newman 7-0. Barb leads Acadiana 24-14 at halftime.
Wow.
Red River leads Mansfield 24-22 in the fourth. Leesville leads Wayne 35-6. Oberlin leads Ville Platte 8-0 at halftime. Jesuit leads Rummel 14-0. Notre Dame leads Welsh 34-21. South Bordor leads Westlake 28-21 in the fourth. Tollings leads North Vermilion 35-21. Vermilion Catholic leads Hanson Memorial 28-0. St. Aug leads Brother Morton 14-10. Catholic New Iberia leads West St. Mary 42-0. Donaldsonville leads ERAF 18-3. OHS leads Beauchamp 60-0. Bunkie leads Marksville 20-0. And we're on the way here. And that's going to be a kick out of bounds. That is some scores from around the state of Louisiana. Mr. Swallow.
Yes, sir. A lot of interesting scores right there, Jordy. First and 10 for Kaplan on their 35-yard line, sir. Oh,
They're going to re-kick it, Gary.
Kick it.
Somebody must have went off sides.
Again, your kicker for the Wildcats is Edmund Ramirez, 26.
7-7, fixing to get the third quarter started here at Pirates Stadium. Gary, what's the official name for this stadium? Would you know, sir? Ed Douglas Memorial Stadium. So that's where we're at here tonight for Friday Night Football in Week 10. We welcome everybody back to the chat, and it's 62-0, my mistake, for OHS and Beauchamp.
Oh, wow. That's
some crazy scores around the state right now, right?
right. Crazy scores that we did not see coming.
Gary, any ideas of what's going on right now?
Kickoff tee.
I cannot find the kickoff tee.
Well, they just had one, and then I guess they took it.
Kaplan gonna sub in their hands team. Might have to get somebody to go hold the football.
It looks like they're gonna squib it.
Oh, they're gonna put it on the ground. Take a look at the football. It's just laying on the turf. Could not find the tee. Line drive kick. And he's gonna take it in around the 43-yard line.
Wow. I've never seen. They had the tee and then it disappeared, Jordy. So I don't know what happened.
They couldn't have went far, Gary. They just kicked off.
They might have just been trying to pull one there, you know, just kind of be a little sneaky, but
So
first and 10 for
the
Kaplan at the
42.
42-yard line.
First and 10, Pirates to start the second half. And it's a handoff. And it's going for about 2 yards. We welcome everyone back to the chat. Second down and about 8 from the 44-yard line. There's a snap. Capisi up the middle for a short gain.
36, Capisi on the carry, brought down by 32.
And that's going to bring up third down and about 5
Gain of
from the 47-yard line.
5, the ball was snapped.
There, the way these two teams run the football, second half might not last very long.
You're right, Jordy. Third down and about 5.
Third down and 5. Linebackers showing blitz. 9 in the box. Inside handoff. And he's going to be short of the first down by about 2 yards. Somebody said the rain is on the way. Y'all be prepared.
Yeah.
We're currently sitting under a tent, and these 30-mile winds are not helping
No, you're
anything.
right.
Offense stays on the field, guys. Swallow, they're going for it. Ball is at midfield. A lot of motion on the line of scrimmage. Trying to get them to jump off sides. Good discipline there from the defensive line. Quarterback checks with his coach. They check the play. They're ready to go. 4th and 2. And they get him there. They get a false start, Gary, and the punting unit will have to come out.
Wow, Jordy. That was...
So they shoot themselves in the foot on 4th and short. And Kaplan will send out the punting unit. 7-7, third quarter with 9:50 remaining. Capisi doing the punting duties. Kicks this one away. Nobody near. Nolan got a shot. He's going to take it in.
Setting up his blocking.
And he steps out of bounds.
That was number 2, Chad Miller with the returner.
Looks like he's about the 29-yard line, Jordy.
I want to see if somebody can help. If it's blocking. Nope. They win. You're right, Gary.
Sorry, but that wind just is too much, buddy.
He set up the second camera, and you might break some expensive equipment. Says you're holding the tenor, I'm holding the other camera. Handoff to the tailback. Treshawn Green on the carry. Picked up 2 or 3 yards. Second and 7 for the Wildcats. They go shotgun. 2 backs in the backfield with them. Green gets the handoff. Green tackled down after a short gain.
Snapped on the 34-yard line. Third down and 5 for the Wildcats.
3rd and 5. 8:22 on the game clock. Ball lies at the 34-yard line. Handoff to the tailback. Making guys miss, and he's going to have a Wildcat first down. That was number 1. Chad Wesley on the carry. He's your burst guy, dude. They give it to him. And he hits the hole fast and can make some guys miss. 7-7 is your score. Should be pinned at the bottom. Somebody else let me know if it's not. I'll switch it. 1st and 10 Wildcats. There's the snap. Quarterback gonna drop back the pass. Looks, gonna take a shot.
Throwing it deep. Oh.
Was looking for Chad Nolan. Pass falls incomplete.
Trying to catch him sleeping there, Jordy.
That's gonna bring up 2nd down and 10.
That incompletion will be 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats.
Ball is at the 43-yard line with 7:29 remaining. Handoff to number 1. This time, Kaplan ready for him.
Chad Wesley. Tackled by number 11, Jed Abbeville. Corner number 13, Ricky Broussard. Be 3rd down and 8. Ball will be snapped on the 45-yard line.
Try to exit out of the stream and come back in and see if it's any different.
What's that?
Somebody said they're seeing 7-0 first quarter. Handoff, Jason Shelvin trying to get to the outside. Makes a man miss. And finally drug out of bounds, but not before. The Wildcats pick up another first down.
7-7, 3rd quarter.
Ball will be snapped on the Pirates' 47-yard line.
7-7 third quarter. Pin comments. How about now? That's the snap. Quarterback draw the whole way. Stayed in bounds there. Number 13, Tajay George on the carry. Tackled by number 22, Trevelyan Landry. And it's 2nd down and 7 from the 43-yard line. Game clock sits at 5:42. 5:42 in the game clock in the 3rd quarter. Handoff to Wesley. Number 1 trying to get to the outside. He's got speed. Cuts it back inside. Ball comes out late, but they're going to say his knee was down. Picked up 9 there.
Very close.
Brought down by 22, Trevelyan Landry, number 27, Brad Stelly.
3rd down and 1
For the Wildcats.
from the 37, Gary.
Ball will be snapped on the 37-yard line of the Pirates.
3rd down and 1.
Some reason the clock ain't running, Gary.
Did he go out? He didn't go out of bounds.
Quarterback draw. It's Jason Shelvin calling his own number. It is a late penalty flag.
Yeah.
Shelvin and keeper.
This one came from the umpire right there in the middle of all the action. Let's see what the penalty is.
Not sure what it was.
Personal foul, face mask against the
Personal foul,
defense.
face mask. That's a big one, Jordy.
That's 15 yards. And Abbeville will have it 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. So a big penalty there.
You're right. He must have saw something pretty obvious because that flag came in from way back there.
Waiting on the snap. There it is. Green gets the football. And here's about 4 or 5 Pirate defenders. there to bring him down.
On the tackle, 26, Green Dane.
Picked up about 2. That'll bring up 2nd and 8. Ball is at the 19-yard line.
Second down and looks about 8, Jordy.
4:33 on the game clock.
Second down and 8 for the Wildcats.
Waiting on the snap on 2nd and 8. Inside, hand off to the fullback, and number 40 breaks loose, gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Abbeville Wildcats. Number 40, Tyrell Harrison, gives Abbeville the lead late in the 3rd. Fullback dive goes untouched, and it's a 13-7 ball game. Extra point pending. And offense might stay on the field, Gary. They're going for 2.
That's what it looks like, Jordy.
Jason Shelvin checks in that quarterback. There's a snap. Penalty flag. Somebody might have got a head start, Gary. They're going to say offsides on the defense.
Kaplan.
Should be half the distance to the goal, right?
Offsides against the Pirates. Half the distance to the goal.
And Shelvin dropped that.
Yeah, it wasn't a good snap.
That wasn't a good snap at all.
So 2-point conversion. And I think Shelvin stays in that quarterback. Which looks like quarterback power written all over it. And we got a penalty flag. False start. On the offense. Gonna back him up.
Wow. They're doing everything they can. Just not bad.
I think the kicker is coming on the field now, Gary.
I would think so.
Number 26, Edwin Ramirez on the duty kicking duties. Shelvin will hold. Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. New score at Pirates Stadium. Abbeville now leads Kaplan 14-7 with 4:17 remaining in the 3rd.
Here we go, Jordy. This is where the Pirates have to come back.
Well, it's going to get interesting.
It's going to get interesting.
Can they answer? Landry back deep for the Pirates.
There's still no
Ramirez
kickoff tee. He's putting it flat on the ground, Jordan.
still putting it flat. So can I find where that kickoff tee is? 22 takes and the kick slides down. Didn't want no contact there.
Not sure about that, Jordy, but slid down. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 28.
And Gary, we never did think about it. They might, because of the wind, the ball might have kept falling off the tee.
Right.
They might have just gone off the ground the rest of the way.
That might.
1st and 10 Pirates, down by 7. Going to start off the drive with a handoff to number 15. And he's going to be upended by number 45.
Got about right at 2.
Travian Como.
Looks like he got about 2, Jordy.
Second and 8 with 3:47 remaining in the third. Handoff, Capisi. Still forms one man, but cannot get away from that Abbeville defensive line.
They seem to be focused in on stopping him, Jordy.
They're going to make somebody else beat him tonight.
Right.
Third and 8 from the 30. Let's see if the quarterback can make a play with his arm. There's a snap. A roll to his left. Now he's got to take off. Flips it to number 6. And number 6 quickly brought down by number 30. Nathaniel Tizino. The Kaplan tried to take a shot there, was not open. Dumped it off to his tailback. And the punting unit will have to come out for the Pirates. Capisi will be your punter. Chad Nolan will be back for the return.
Receiving the ball, number 2, Chad Nolan.
Good snap. Gets the punt off, and Nolan got a chance. Nolan down the sideline, still on his feet. Still on his feet. Chad Nolan takes it all the way down to the 21-yard line.
Wow, Jordy.
He's a game changer, Gary. He can flip the field in a hurry.
Right there, dangerous runner.
And then you got to say the 22-yard line. So it will be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from the 22 with 1:58 remaining here in the third quarter. 14-7 is your score. Waiting on the snap. There it is. Quarterback pull this time. And that's going to be an inverted whistle, Gary.
Oh, that's what it looks like, Jordy.
They blew it dead thinking the fullback had the football. Quarterback escaped with the football.
Pirates, number 8, Boyd Terrell. Keeping the ball, number 13, Taj Judge.
They got to come together. Somebody blew it dead, and the quarterback went on the outside.
Correct.
And the play was still going.
Right. By rule, isn't it, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it when the play is blown dead, isn't it wherever the ball's at that time? Not really sure.
Scores from around the state coming up at the end of the third quarter. We'll wait to see what they do with this situation. Long discussion going on, Gary. They're going to come over here and they're going to tell both coaches what's going on. Will they repeat it down here, Gary?
That's what it looks like, Jordy.
So after all that, after the inverted whistle, they're going to repeat first down.
He played it down, Jordy.
Ball is up to 22 with 1:44 in the game clock. Shelvin splits out wide to the right. Two receivers at the top. Inside handoff to the fullback. And it did not pick up much. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
That looked like that was the same way when he didn't pull it that time.
Didn't pick up anything. 2nd and 10 from the 22. Game clock is at 1:09 here in the third quarter. There's the snap, handoff to Shelvin. Shelvin making people miss, and what a open field tackle there. And they gotta say his knee was down before the ball came out.
So that's going to be at the 21.
3rd and 9 with 35 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Wow, this quarter just went by fast.
Quarterback's gonna go empty. Tight trips here to the right. Receiver came in motion, and somebody got a head start. It's gonna be a false start. So he's gonna make this third down a little bit harder.
Somebody, one of the down linemen moved.
Final 15 seconds. Rolling off the clock. They don't have to snap it if they don't want to. It looks like they are content to take this to the fourth quarter. Both teams will head to their sidelines. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 quarters have come and gone here at Palace Stadium. 12 more minutes to go to decide this one. Somebody's going home with the Russo Trophy. We're here to the fourth. Your score after 3 quarters. Abbeville leads Kaplan 14-7. Stick with us, folks. Should be in for a heck of a finish, Gary.
Yes,
excited.
sir.
Coach Kip checks into the chat saying 0 passing yards tonight for both teams.
Right.
Hello. Scores from around the state, Gary. You're going to have some shockwaves right here when I give it to you. Port Barry leads Pompeii 14-0.
14-0. Go ahead, Red Devils.
St. Thomas More leads LCA 10-7. I'll give you more scores
Good ball game.
after this play. Third down. Handoff to number 1 on the jet sweep.
Oh, they met him in the backfield, Jordy.
Good tackle there from the corner. Wesley on the carry. Fourth down for the Wildcats.
Jordy, do you go for it or do you try to pin them deeper than what they
Well, you're kind of in that spot of the field where it's go for it time, Gary.
correct?
OHS running back just broke the school record for rushing yards.
Oh my goodness.
Union Parish done pulled away from Carroll. Iota 30, Church Point 14. Wow. They let it tick all the way down and they burned a timeout. Timeout Abbeville with 11:10 remaining in the fourth.
The concession ticket booth will be closing halfway through the fourth quarter. So if you need anything from the concession, please go now.
Homer leads Haynesville 28-27, Gary.
Say that again, Jordy.
Homer leads Haynesville 28-27.
Wow, that's a good ball game.
Ed Nicole leads John Curtis 32-0.
Wow, that is a shocking score, Jordy.
St. Charles leads Newman 14-7. Ville Platte leads Oberlin 14-8.
Wow.
Notre Dame running away with the district title over Welsh, 42-21 right now.
Oh, my goodness. I thought that was going to be a lot closer.
Vermilion Catholic up 35-0.
Tell you what, Jordan, we talked about it. VC's the real deal.
And we'll fix the score after this 4th down. There's a snap. Judge drops back to pass. Judge all day to throw. Taking a shot for the end zone in double coverage. And the pass falls incomplete. And Kaplan's defense standing tall on 4th down. And that will be turnover on downs. Here we go. Pirates down by 7, have it 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. They're going to start out in shotgun. Hand off to number 15 for about a yard or 2. Oh, that's a final score.
What's that?
Homer beats Haynesville 28-27.
Wow.
What a game.
Well, that must have been an awesome ball.
Final, South Bow upsets Westlake 28-27.
Wow.
Did not see that coming.
No, did not at all.
Final, Mansfield knocks off Red River 32-30.
Jeez, they had some close ball games here, Jordy.
2nd and 8 for the Pirates. There's a snap. Misdirection the other way. Number 15. Good tackle there by number 30. Nathaniel Trizino on the tackle.
Looks like it's going to be 3rd and about 3, Jordy.
Captain Shreve beats Houghton 42-7.
Oh.
Ouachita Parish beats Pineville 48-7. Arcadia beats Plain Dealing 56-0. 3rd and 2. Handoff, Capisi. And he meets number 89, but they give him forward progress. And gotta be close, Gary.
Be very close to the 1st down, Jordy.
And they sit
Like
their
the
1st down. Donkey leads Marksville 26-0. Donaldsonville leads ERAF 18-3. 1st and 10 Pirates. There's a snap. Inside handoff. Fighting for yardage. It's Capisi. And he picked up about 6. OHS now leads Beauchamp 76-0.
76-0. Oh my God. How good is this OHS team?
Really good. 2nd and 5. And we have whistles. False start penalty. And that's going to back up the Pirates. You need, sir, you need to take over, give you a break.
Yeah.
2nd and 9 after the penalty. Maryville is beating Gaydon 26-21 right now. St. Martinville beating Crawley 42-10 right now. 2nd and 9. Snap, Capisi hits the football for a short game. Might have picked up a yard. Central Episcopal leads Franklin 27-6. Bullbridge leads Livonia 21-7. Ville Platte leads Oberlin 14-8. Eunice leads LaGrange 24-6. Iota leads Church Point 30-14. Bazille East Bow still tied at 14. Weston now leads West Monroe 35-10.
Wow.
ULAB Bellevue Baptist tied at 7. Third and long. Handoff. Capisi. Tough run there from the senior. Gonna be about a yard short there.
Tell you, that was like somebody's down for Abbeville.
And he was brought down by number 5, Roderick.
He just got a
Gary, that was shoving slow to get up.
boy, and he didn't want to leave the game, but they're making him get out because he stayed down for a while.
4th and 1. Handoff up the middle.
Oh,
And it looks like he's got it. First down, Pirates. Game clock sits at 7:05. 7:05 in the 4th.
First down and 10, Pirates. The ball will be snapped on the Pirates. 27-yard line.
First and 10 Pirates. From the 47, there's a snap. Handoff, Capisi. Picks up about 9 on first down.
9 yards, Jordan.
Right down by number 30. That would be short on the 22-yard line. And the Wildcats be second down and room for the Pirates.
Cam, I picked y'all Wednesday night. 37-14. Iota is winning on Church Point right now, Gary.
Wow, that's amazing.
Handoff, Capisi. This time, Abbeville defense.
They were there for him, waiting on him, Jordy.
No gain there, Gary. Gonna be 3rd and 1. Canadian Catholic winning 42-0. Hello, Bishop Title. Third and 1. Inside handoff to Capisi. Falls forward, and it looks like he's got another first down. Change will move. First down, Pirates. Let's take a look at the clock. Clock is at 5:20. 5:20 in the 4th quarter. First and 10 Pirates from the 43-yard line. There's a snap. Handoff 15. Cuts it back inside. And he's going to pick up about 8 yards. Dalen Landry, Gary. Pirates got a good little drive going here, Gary.
Yes, sir.
Game clock sits at 4:42 in the 4th quarter. I wish we could throw up the other camera and give you a live look at the scoreboard.
Weather conditions are not allowing us to do that.
2nd and 2. Handoff, Capisi. And he picks up a Pirate first down.
That young man is hard to bring down, Jordy.
First and 10 Pirates from the 31-yard line. 4:19 to go in the 4th. Your score is Abbeville 14, Kaplan 7. Gary, this might be the drive.
That's it.
They might not get the ball again if they don't go do something with it here.
1st and 10.
Misdirection to number 15.
Oh.
Tried to get outside, and that's not where it's going to get it done.
Oh.
Nayland St. Julian, great tackle.
Loss of about 5 or 6.
And that's going to bring up second down and about 15. Not where the Pirates want to be.
No, you're right, Jordy.
Behind the chains is not their style of offense.
Second down and 15 for the Pirates.
No, it's just 30 mile per hour winds.
Yeah.
And Gary got to hold the 10. And I got to hold the game camera. Gary, it's third down and 12.
He was assisted by number 6, St. Jude.
2:52 on the game clock. Coming down to the wire. Handoff to number 6. Huge gain there. But it's going to be a few yards short of the chains. It's going to bring up fourth down.
4th and about 4, Jordy.
I think Kaplan has all 3 timeouts in their pockets. Abbeville has 2. Big fourth down here, ladies and gentlemen. 2:13 on the game clock. 4th and 3 from the 24-yard line. Way down the snap. There it is. Capisi trying to get outside.
Oh, looks like he may have.
Lowers his head. Dives forward. And he has a Pirate. First down, Gary.
Wow, Jordy, talk about wanting it.
You give it to the senior. And he goes make a play.
Less than 2 minutes.
Game clock just hit under 2 minutes. This game's coming down to the wire. What a game we had, Gary.
You're right, Jordy.
There's a snap. Quarterback, play action. Throws it. Oh, almost intercepted. And Capisi.
Tell you what.
Roll out, Gary. Takes a deep breath. Was looking for number 80.
Tell you what, Jordy.
Number 90, my mistake.
Yeah.
A minute, 40 seconds. It's 2nd and 10. And that long count, try to get him to jump off sides. Coach is going to burn a timeout, Gary. Game's coming down to the line, Gary.
Yeah.
What a fun one we got a chance to call tonight.
You're right. This is a great ball game. A lot of running involved in it. We only seen a couple passes, but I don't think any of them were completed. Amazing.
1:40 remaining in this game. Kaplan trying to go get this thing into the end zone. Abbeville might be one stop away from holding on to that Rousseau Trophy. Second and 10 after the timeout from the 20-yard line. Last year, we got to see an instant classic. It lived up to the hype once again, Gary.
You're right, Jordy. We talk about it all day, and it's not.
This is why we came back.
You're right.
It was so good last year, we had to see it one more time. Handoff up the middle to Capisi, fighting for yards. Capisi still on his feet. Holy cow! What a fourth quarter from this young man.
That's very close to her. I think he's just short, Jordy.
Looks like he's a yard short. Clock is running. 1:25. Ball is at the 11. 3rd and 1. Waiting on the snap. There it is. Capisi up the middle. Dives forward. And he has a Pirate first down there. Gary, now we start to think about it. There's an injured Wildcat on the field. Remaining in the fourth. It's going to be first and goal when we come back. We're taking a look at an injured Wildcat. Gary, now we start to think ahead right now.
Right.
If Kaplan gets this ball into the end zone, let's say they don't go for 2 in the win because of the wind conditions.
Wind conditions, most definitely.
An extra point is not guaranteed right now.
You're right. You know, a gust of wind at the wrong time, and oh my gosh, you know.
This game, if they do get into the end zone, this game could come down to a 2-point conversion.
Correct, it sure can.
But Abbeville, back in their own territory, they get a stop, or they get a turnover, or keep them out of the end zone for 4 straight plays. And what a win this would be.
That would be a very, very big win for them if ever they were able to do that. It's coming down to the wire, and we said all day that it was going to probably be the team that had the ball last wins.
Let's see if we can get a number there, Gary.
It's like the 33?
Number 32.
32.
Williams gets up on his own feet. Great sign there. Going to walk off to the sideline.
Correct, Jordy. That's a good sign for a young man.
It's first and goal from the 7. Hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you're cheering for the Pirates or you're cheering for the Wildcats, we're in for a fun finish here. We're glad we can bring it to you. Here we go, Gary. First and goal. Handoff to PC. Breaks the tackle. Still on his feet. And he is in. Touchdown. Pollard. Wow. What an effort.
What do you do, Jordy?
The decision is made, Gary. They're sending in the play.
They're going for 2.
They're going for 2. They left a lot of time on the game clock. So Abbeville
will have
a chance if they do convert this 2. The game is on the line right here. If they don't get it, they only have 2 timeouts in their pocket.
You're right, Jordy.
Huge moment in this game. Here we go. 2-point conversion.
Everybody's on their feet, Jordy.
Kaplan gets the football. Kaplan drives forward, and I don't know if he got in. He is short. 2-point conversion, no good, Gary. Oh, what a stop on the goal line.
You are right, Jordy.
1 minute and 1 second remaining in the ball game.
And the game will come down to an onside kick.
Correct, Jordy. Oh, my goodness.
When you score from Pollard Stadium with 1:01 remaining, 14-13 is your score. Onside kick on the way.
Tell you what, Jordy, that was, you know, very big play call right there.
Yeah, you had the momentum. You had to go for it, especially in these conditions.
Correct.
Got to go 10 yards, Gary.
You're right.
There's the whistle. Timeout, Abbeville.
Timeout call on the field. The minute and 1 second remaining in the ball game.
What a game.
You are right, Jordy. Oh, my goodness. Can't ask for better, Jordy. Too good.
At this time, I'd like to say thank you to Kaplan, head football coach, and administration here at Kaplan High School for having us here tonight to cover this Russo Trophy game of the night. between Abbeville and Kaplan. Been a pleasure to bring this one to you, Gary. The rain held off, so great night of football here in Week 10.
Yeah. Now we gotta just see what happens, and you know we got a minute left in this game. Anything can happen.
Kaplan going for the onside kick. They got 2 timeouts in their back pocket right now, with 1:01 remaining in the fourth. Abbeville has the hands team on the field. No one sitting in the stadium. Big moment in this game. Gotta go 10 yards. The quarterback will do the kicking.
Oh.
And it is smothered up.
Wow.
By number 3, Tyler Cherry. And the Wildcats recover the onside kick. First and 10, Abbeville from midfield at the 50. So the play clock has 25 seconds or 40, Gary?
25.
So we will see how far it goes down after they burn their 2 timeouts. Abbeville can win the game with a first down right here.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. The key is they need to stop them first.
And they're not even going to attempt to run a play. They're going to go victory formation, Gary. Timeout, Pirates.
Wow.
One more timeout remaining for Kaplan. Hey, if you're the quarterback, do you just...
I don't know what that call was. That was crazy.
You take off and run back a little bit, try to eat some clock here. It looked like he was trying to do.
I have no idea.
A long discussion about time being put back on the clock right now.
Right. I don't know.
We're going to give you the official time as soon as they keep it here at 56 seconds, or if they put time back on the clock.
That's crazy. They're having a big discussion.
So this is where we stand. Abbeville recovered the onside kick. Kaplan went for the 2-point conversion. Stuffed. Didn't get it. And it's 2nd and 10. With an expected kneel down coming. OHS won 88-7, Gary.
88-7?
Yep.
Wow. Oh, they're having a real heated discussion on this, Jordy.
I think it's about time.
Well, I think if I had to guess, he was calling timeout when he knelt down, and the official actually gave him the timeout before the play was snapped. So that means he lost his timeout. I would be upset myself.
So it looks like they got it all figured out.
Well, no, I think they came up with
meet at
something, but
midfield.
he's not happy. The coach is not a happy camper.
now they're going to have to go over and explain things to Coach Moy.
Right.
All right, they're going to go I formation this time, Gary, instead of victory formation. Handoff to number 23. Timeout, Pirates. Game clock sits at 50 seconds. So 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So Gary.
Yes, sir.
Wouldn't it be third down right now?
It should be.
The chain.
Because of the timeout call and everything like that. That's what's.
So he called timeout before the play was snapped?
That's what they're saying.
Oh wow.
That, and like I said, that was crazy.
So that's why we're still at second down. Handoff.
Oh, I'm sure that's why Coach was upset.
Okay, so after all that, Gary, they did not award the timeout earlier before the snap.
Technically, to me, that should be fourth down, shouldn't it?
So obviously, the play on first down never happened.
Correct.
So that's what the long discussion was about.
Not sure, Jordy. Like I said, it'll be interesting to
now you
fly
can't
on the wall and
now you can't stop the clock.
No, now they're out of timeouts. They're done.
14-13 is your score. Third down and 5 from the 45 with 50 seconds remaining. First down right here will ice things. A fourth down, and we will see how much time will be remaining on the clock. Here we go, Gary. Third down. Here's the snap. Handoff to Green. Green fighting, pushing forward, and he's going to have
First down.
a first down, and the Russo Trophy will remain in Abbeville. Chains will move. Cannot stop the clock the rest of the way. Abbeville comes on the road in week 10 and knocks off the Pirates back-to-back seasons. And hold tight to the Russo Trophy, Gary Swallow.
Right, Jordy.
And the celebration
A lot
begins.
of pride in between these two ball clubs.
The celebration begins on the other sideline.
They don't have to snap it again, Jordy.
And here we go. Congratulations to the Abbeville Wildcats. The Russo Trophy champions. Final score from Pirate Stadium. Abbeville 14, Kaplan 13. What a game, my friend.
You're right. We got it. Man. We appreciate y'all helping us out today, guys. Huh? I'm gonna call one of those cops that know they got a knife. can, that would be great. Then, well, we got some men here. We can actually close this thing.
Bill Swallow, gonna be tough to pick a player every game right now.
I'm kind of, we'll have to discuss that in a second, Jordy.
Congratulations, coach. Another classic.
Another one, man. Good job.
Find out Sunday, Mr. Swallow, where both of these teams will head into the playoffs.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the seedings for everybody. With some of the scores that we heard earlier today, man, that's going to be a really
It's going to be a major shakeup for sure.
Unbelievable, Mr. Jordy.
Thanks everyone for tuning in with us and watching this Week 10 Friday Night Football game, the Battle of the Russo Trophy. And the Battle of the Russo Trophy will head back to Abbeville, Louisiana. Final score, Abbeville 14, Kaplan 13. What a game. Game was on the line right there. They went for the win.
Right. I gotta give that to Coach. I think he did an awesome job with that. It was all or nothing, and he went for it.
And what a drive there at the end.
And it was very close, very close.
Abbeville's defense on the two-point conversion wins it.
I'm good.
We're going to tear things down and have the recap show later tonight. Player of the game honors. Gary, moments away. Y'all want to hold this while I shut my system down?
Yeah.
I'll put my board.
Thanks everybody for joining us today.
Head down and get player of the game honors. I'm going to put it in the comments after we break down everything.
But just cut those ties off there.